Why are you still not making money trading Forex in 2020? Yo, welcome back to Vussy Supreme Traders. This is your daily dosage of Forex content here on YouTube, right? So if this is your first time finding yourself in the channel, subscribe, click the bell notification icon so you get notified every time the boy drops a banger for you guys, alright? And also watch the video till the end and like it and leave a comment, right? So listen, so I feel like this video is one of the most important, if not the most important, of like all the videos that I made, because most of the people that find this channel, like 9 out of 10 times, is people who have been trading already. You understand? So although there are people that find the channel to like who want to learn how to trade Forex from the ground up, but most of the times and more often than not, people are like looking for when people find my channel, they're actually looking for hope, or they're like looking for that breakthrough to finally like become profitable and start making money. That's like most of the people that like find my channel based on the messages that I'm getting for you guys and the interactions that I've had over the period of the time, right? So in today's video, I want to go deeper into that because I feel like that's a topic that I never really explored, right? And because I've spoken to so many people at this point, I'm seeing patterns, right? I'm seeing like I've seen like patterns of like the similar kind of issues within like a large number of people, right? And although these problems might come in the form of one shape or another, but the root cause of most of these things stems from these 5 things that I'm about to say, right? So let's go into the first one. You lack a trading plan or a system, right? When I say trading plan or system, I'm not talking about a robot. I'm talking about a strategic way in which you open your trades. What signals do you look for? And then how do you set your targets? How do you set your SL? Because like when I'm talking to someone, before we really get into how I can help you, I try to get as much information as I can from you so I know how to better help you, right? So in most cases, you find that someone doesn't have a trading system. You just trade off of instinct. Let's call it instinct, yeah. You just follow what your gut feeling tells you to, of which that's not a good way of being consistent, right? Basing everything off of feelings isn't a very strategic way of looking at things, because now you're gonna make losses, and when you look at those losses, there isn't anything for you to interpret to learn from that mistake. You understand? Because you didn't have a solid reason of why you opened that trade that you can go back to, evaluate, and see where you can fix or adjust the system. Because there's no system, it was just feelings. So now when you take an L, or when you make a loss, you go back and all you see is just a red screen of a loss, and you don't know how it happened, why it happened, and how to stop like or prevent from making your next loss, right? So that's the first one. You lack a trading plan. So how you fix this, you need to make a trading plan. A trading plan is a strategic way of trading the markets, a strategic way that every time. So say for instance, right, if I only look for higher lows on the trend line contact, right, that means that's the only thing that I'm gonna trade until I find a way to like until I find a strategy of when to sell, right? So if you just trade trend lines now, and then tomorrow you trade support and resistance, and the other week you trade you trade the Elliott wave theory and stuff like that, obviously all of this is gonna come clashing down to you and stuff like that, right? So let's go to the second point. You don't stick to the trading plan when it counts, right? So I repeat, you don't stick to the trading plan when it counts. Let me expand what I'm trying to say, right? So now you found a strategy, right? You found a strategy, you funded your live account, now you're ready to trade, right? So now when it counts, when you really have to start following the trading plan that you have, you start crumbling, you start, either your nerves get the better of you, or because there's money, because the money that's there is like you like have some form of emotional attachment, and you can't like put the emotional attachment on hold by either using a lower lot size so you feel detached. Because listen, if you're trading, you're supposed to be detached to that money that's in your account, right? So how I'm able to achieve being detached is I always make withdrawals, right? So the money that's there, I'm not really phased if I lose it or whatever, because I know I've been making consistent withdrawals for I don't know how long. So even if I blow an account now, I'll fund it right now, right? So you don't have that feeling of detachment from your account. So when it counts for you to like follow through with the trading plan, you always fail because your emotions always get the better of you. All right, let's go to the next point. So the next point is emotional trading, right? So I spoke about the previous point being you lack like discipline to follow through. I just phrased it wrong. You lack discipline to follow through with the trading plan because you are emotionally attached to your account, right? So sometimes you might not even be emotionally attached to your account, but the mere fact that a trading plan needs you to follow through, even when you're getting losing streaks and stuff like that, you go through a losing streak and you think there's something wrong with the strategy, so you hop to the next strategy without fully understanding what's really going on with the first one, right? So that's all part of like this thing of like not following through with the plan, and also emotional trading. Never let the emotions get better of you when you're trading. You always need to be detached all the time. Do what you need to, either lower the risk or lower the target or raise the SL or whatever. Do whatever you need to do to feel to like have absolute detachment from your account, right? So the current point that we're discussing is emotional trading, right? So do what you need to do to become detached fully from your trading account, right? If it means withdraw every week, if it means withdraw a quarter of your profits every time you make profits, do what you need to do so you completely emotionally detached from your account, right? Let's go to the next point. Revenge trading. This one has killed many accounts than all I've mentioned above, right? So between lack of having a system, lack of following through with a system, emotional trading, all of these have no comparison, or they hold no weight compared to revenge trading. So for all of you guys who don't know what revenge trading is, I'll explain it, right? So you open a trade and you trade, which is, I think it also has to do with emotional trading, because you open a trade and to some point you're attached to that trade. And when you take a loss, right? When you take a loss, you get so emotional to the point where you want to make the money back. You don't want to make the profit, you just want to make the money that you lost back, right? So that goes to that thing I was telling you about of being attached. You need to be detached. So in most cases, what I've seen with like talking to most of you guys, and I'm sure a lot of you will relate to this example, you've been trading an account for like 2 months now. You're using steady lot sizes. It's been growing for the vast majority of the 2 months. Of course, you had some drawdowns and stuff like that, but eventually you were able to pick up the momentum because you were being consistent on the trading system that you were just taught by a mentor or whatever where you got the strategy from, right? So now on the second month, you feel like, now I really know what I'm doing with this thing. Why not? Why shouldn't I increase the lot size just for a little bit? You know what I'm saying? Why don't I increase the lot size and multiply my account here and there and stuff like that? Then I can do such and such and such and such. Then I can trade bigger lots and stuff like that. Already by making that mental image, you've already lost, because now you're completely attached to this single trade that you're about to make. And of course, I'm not saying this from a standpoint that I'm perfect. I've also done this when I was still learning how to trade, right? I've done this more than 3 times, right? And each time I blew an account. So I'm telling you, never ever put the fate of your account on a single trade, because then you're gonna revenge trade. You're gonna wanna make the money back, and then you're gonna make stupid financial decisions in the market, you're gonna end up blowing your whole account because of one loss, right? So that's the fourth point. You want a revenge trade, right? Which end up costing you your whole account. So let's talk about the last point, right? So this one is lack of consistency with the trading plan. So remember earlier I touched a bit on not having the discipline to stick through with a strategy when you start having a little bit of a drawdown. Some people when they experience the first signs of a drawdown, they think that no, this strategy is completely worthless. I'm not gonna make money, I need to go learn a new one. Failure to realize that market phases are always things that are changing. The market is always gonna behave the way it wants to behave, but your strategy is gonna have a certain amount of winning ratio compared to the losses that it's gonna make. And sometimes you're gonna go through phases where your trades aren't really winning, you're having a losing streak. So if you stick it out, you're gonna come out on the other side. And once now your strategy starts like balancing now, and your winners start becoming more and more and more, because you're gonna look at what's working and what's not. You're gonna tweak it, fine tune it to your personality and how you wanna trade, your trading style and everything. And then the winners are gonna come back. But someone with a lack of discipline is gonna go to the next mentor or the next strategy or the next online course. And that's how you're not making money, even now in Forex. Alright, so if you watched the video and up until this far, like the video if you liked it. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Alright, peace out.